Hello everyone, it's me, Blade of Dragon Type. Today, we're back for another round of the Formula E Monoposto Championship Season 6. Heading to Montreal this time out. I would like to address the goings-on with the Monaco Grand Prix. Monte Carlo Prix, sorry. No, we still haven't found the footage for that. So let's head to the grid in Montreal. And it's not Lewis Hamilton on pole, followed by Blade of Dragon Sonic in the 44th, and Catfish and Miles Stone. Then UK Ball, Ronnie Sola, and Babinus, Ravo, Daf Sanchez, El Carlos, Biciara, Yusuf, Batuco, Aldridge, Holorak, Marcus Nelson, Medicis, Alan Lee, Mohamed Nawawi, Stefan Sadizan, Tomo Khan, and GamerCat 1411. That's going to be painful to try and commentate with. Well, it's round 13 at the Crash-tastic Montreal street circuit as all 5 lights go on. We go green in Montreal, and that's an amazing start from not Lewis Hamilton. Even though he's on the hard tyres, he's actually holding up Blade Dragon Sonic there, who's now been passed by Catfish, coming down into one. Catfish trying to look for a move to do the switchback, and he's up in position into the lead. But Alan Lee, he's got a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision with a driver that's probably ahead of him. I can't really tell who it is because it's all changed throughout here. Blade Dragon Sonic and not Lewis Hamilton still fighting over second place here. But not Lewis Hamilton using every single defensive trick in the book. Nissan have got themselves a cherry blossom livery for this part of the season. They switched back after this race to their usual livery, which is a bit unfortunate. Coming through the hairpin then onto the back straight. Aldridge has been given a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. And that's with Yusuf. El Carlos, the rookie man this season, having a very good rookie outing here in Montreal. But into the wall has gone Catfish. He's still in this race, just brushing along the wall. And he's keeping the lead of the Prix as we go into lap 2. And that wall of champions has got out another driver. Coming through that final turn then, Stefan Sadizan. He's dropped down to last place on those hard tyres. They're the definition of no good. Catfish, he's got a 2.5 second lead over not Lewis Hamilton and Blade Dragon Sonic. Their midfield is absolutely hectic, but the fight for second is as well. Blade Dragon Sonic, he's taken second away from not Lewis Hamilton on the run-up to the hairpin. And he sets the fastest second sector. UK Ball up into third there. And with that hairpin overtake, magnificent stuff from him. But going down into the straight, on board with Catfish, into that chicane, we now know as the Wall of Champions, and he's in the wall! He's lost part of his front wing! His front wing end plate flying across the track as he sets the fastest lap of the Prix all the while. And he's going to be into the pits at the end of this lap. So right now, we are watching the battle for the lead between Blade Dragon Sonic and UK Ball. The lower midfield is still absolutely going after every position they can try and get. Catfish setting the fastest first sector. Which is a bit weird in my opinion. I mean, yeah, he's got a lighter car now, but you'd expect him to be slower through that first sector because of how twisty it is. But then second sector, he's not gone purple. No one in the top 3 has gone purple through the second sector. Coming down into the third, Catfish is definitely not going to go fastest through there because he's going to have to pull into the pits. So the fastest lap that's been set in the pit will not count. Thanks, Ayrton. As into the wall goes Blade Dragon Sonic! And he's gone sideways! Ravo's hit his teammate Miles Stone! And who now takes the lead of the E-Prix. Blade Dragon Sonic, on the other hand, falls down the order with a crash at the Wall of Champions. And Yusuf getting a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. Blade Dragon Sonic, he's got quite a lot of damage on his car. Not enough for him to need to come into the pits though. So he will be okay. But Stone leads after being put into the air by this man, Ravo. UK Ball is second, and not Lewis Hamilton was going to be third, but now Ravo gets past him through the chicane. Not Lewis Hamilton might come back with DRS though. Babness in a bit of no man's land here as the two Jaguars fighting side by side, almost going down the inside on one another. As is where Catfish came out of the pits. But coming down into the wall of champions on board with UK Ball. One of the best man to not be a champion is out of the race. Goes Milestone at the wall of champions. It's a safety car on lap 5 of 24. We still have 19 to go. And Stone is out. Catfish heading the fastest third sector of anybody. Aldridge is into the pits. And this is a scheduled stop for him. He comes out on the mediums. It's a very early stop for him to be stopping on lap 5. O'Connor's also into the pits. It's not front wing damage for him or anything. No, he's just in. But what a crash for the Nissan driver. This is the farewell for this livery, huh? The championship leading driver only in 8th. And the other one down in last. That's lap 6 of 24 then. Into the pits comes Mohamed Awawi then for Aguri. In my opinion, the further back you are within that top 8, the more likely you are to not crash, unless someone ahead of you crashes, in which case you're kind of fucked. But HWA Race Lab lead a 1-2. Not with their team principal though, that's a bit unfortunate. And besides, even if it was, he has a 5-second time penalty to his name. Those drivers are going a bit mad, to be honest. Only 8,000 revolutions per minute, though. Lap cars may now overtake the safety car, but there are no lap cars, so that message means basically nothing. But what it does mean, that we'll get back on the way at the end of this lap. They'll use a less shiny version of this livery when we head to Japan and Yas Marina at the end of the season. Will Nissan? But honestly, I don't think any car livery on the grid, maybe apart from the DS Penske because that's gold, I don't think you can beat the Nissan livery, like the Cherry Blossom one. The regular red one, it's okay. It's not the greatest piece of art, but it doesn't have to be. But then you look at the Envision and like, ugh, bad fading on that. Safety car coming into the pits at the end of this lap. Cable and Ravo for HWA Race Lab will lead us away from the two Envisions of not Lewis Hamilton and Ironette Babness. Then will come the Jaguars of Catfish and Rodney Sola. That is your top six as we go green again here in Montreal. Well, we're back under racing conditions, going through the midfield then as they come through the wall of champions, almost going too wide there between Tom and Connor, Mahamman and Wawi. Ravo looking as if he could try and take an overtake to Cable. Ironette Babinus staying behind his own teammate. Catfish is leading Solar by quite some mile. Well, Blade Dragon Sonic's gone ahead of Carlos. But that man is definitely suffering with a lot less ERS deployed than everyone else. Cable setting the fastest second sector of anyone. And coming out of the hairpin then, the top 7 separated by 4 seconds rather. El Carlos already 3 seconds down on Blade Dragon Sonic as we're coming down into that chicane, the wall of champions. The two HWAs have collided. Cable's missing his entire front wing. 2 into that one, cannot and will not go. And it's almost as if a mini safety car train has appeared there. All of these guys trying to get past Babness up into second. Stroll and Sola into third. Not Lewis Hamilton sending it down the inside. Getting up into fourth. Catfish should get it into fifth. He does. As Blade Dragon Sonic might be overtaken by El Carlos here. And he has. Up into seventh again. Goes El Carlos. Blade Dragon Sonic getting back up ahead into 6th place. El Carlos up into 7th. And Cable's race is unfolding ahead of him. As in the second sector, that's Ironette Babness. And he's gone very wide indeed. He's lost part of his front wing as well. He's going to have to come into the pits at the end of this lap. And it's all hell breaking loose on lap 9. As through the chicane known as the Wall of Champions, Ravo off to start lap 10 with a 5-second time penalty, but he's 10 seconds ahead of Rodney Sola. That was very close to the wall for that Jaguar, as the other one's into the wall as well. Catfish in the wall of the Wall of Champions. Babness into the pits. Blade Dragon Sonic up into 5th, as El Carlos is showing everyone how it's done. As into the wall goes the other version of Pisiana, messing part of his front wing. Cable in to change his entire front nose setup. And that is the amount of chaos that you can see unfolded across a single lap. It's all gone to hell for HWA Race Lab, who are leading the Prix with a 5-second time penalty and are down in last with the fastest lap of the Prix. And into the wall goes Ravo. He's lost part of his front wing. It feels like I'm shouting for the entirety of this E3, but that's just the nature of it. Coming through the Wall of Champions. Sola keeping it clean. Catfish, he needs to keep it clean, and he doesn't. Out of the race goes Catfish. Oh my goodness me, it's another DNF. A Gamer Cat into the wall with Mohammed Awawi. They've hit each other. El Carlos and Medicis and Alan Lee all into the pits. And this lap has got to have seen some of the weirdest, most hectic moments in this championship, which can only be topped by this race last season when driving for Mercedes Stone went over the pit lane exit. We're recording with microphone. The Ravo's into the pits, so that means Rodney Sola should have taken the lead, but he's in as well. Not Lewis Hamilton's nowhere near these guys. But he's coming in as well. Blade Dragon Sonic, he's also in. El Carlos, he was one of the first guys to come in. Ravo's out. Sola's out. Blade Dragon Sonic and Not Lewis Hamilton have just changed tyres. And Not Lewis Hamilton's jumped. I was about to say he's jumped Nissan, but no, he was ahead anyway. El Carlos is gonna be fourth, I want to say? No, he's still fifth. So we're at halfway distance then. Got drivers who should be lapped. That's Marcus Nelson down. Bruh. Wham! Oh. He's just had a bit of a tank slapper there. It's all about getting a breaking point right. And not wrecking. The Grande Premio de... Oh! And that is Blade Dragon Sonic! And he is out of his favourite E3! Okay, to be fair, this isn't actually his favourite E3. He never finishes in Montreal. But with 5 to go, we will get 1 lap of fast racing, maybe 2. El Carlos, in his debut season, could get his first ever E3 podium. Not Lewis Hamilton could lead home a 1-2 for Envision Racing. Can you believe it? El Carlos is leading! Oh my goodness, the leaders have come in! El Carlos leads! All he has to do is not pit and defend from race winner Medicis, who then has to defend from not Lewis Hamilton. This is a definite podium on the cards for El Carlos in his debut season. And remember, it all started with a multi-world champion. Lap 21, and Sierra is in. I think he's coming in, isn't he? No, he's staying out, Medicis is in. And El Carlos's race win might go down the drain. We'll get back racing on lap 23 of 24. He'll have 2 laps to defend from not Lewis Hamilton, from UK Ball, from Ronnie Sola. His race-winning hopes look dashed. His podium hopes look dashed. He needs the 3 cars behind him to have a big wreck the second we get back racing. So, safety car is ending at the end of lap 22 of 24. El Carlos, the rookie from Spain, will lead us back again in his DS Automobiles car. Can he defend from the 3 cars behind? Let's find out now as we go green again here in Montreal. And not Lewis Hamilton is all over the back of that gold DS version car. 2 attempts, he's side by side and he's taken the lead. Not Lewis Hamilton leads in Montreal. Well, he definitely had a good chance to take the win, but I don't think that chance could have come here. And into the wall goes Marcus Nelson. He's lost part of his front wing, but it's not enough for a safety car, which El Carlos needs. He is dropping down the order heavily. He needs the 2 cars ahead of him to crash out. But he's now down in 5th place, from the lead to a 5th. It's unfortunate for him, but it's still going to be a career best finish. As into the wall, it's a safety car, not Lewis Hamilton is out! UK ball leads! It's Solis second, Babinet's third, El Carlos is fourth. And that should end this Prix. UK ball will win in Montreal. Solis second, Babinet's third. And my oh my for El Carlos. He had the shot. He had the chance to win. It was just not there for him today. But that performance from the DS Penske driver, that should help him out as the seasons come. Because my oh my, he is a talented driver. Call that DS Penske into the position it's in requires skill like no other driver on the grid has shown to have. Maybe in season 1, Marcus Nelson showed it. And that was once at the start of the season, start of the championship even. But coming through the wall of champions then, UK ball wins, and behind him it is the number 1 of Ronnie Sola. Then comes Inet Bamnis and El Carlos as everyone's coming across the line now to finish their replay. And this is your podium then. UK ball wins from Ronnie Sola, Countryman, or the HWA Race Lab driver. I do believe this is HWA's first win of the season. So the first one as HWA. Then comes Inet Babnis. El Carlos coming home in 4th place for DS Penske, career best finish for him. Then Daf Sanchez, Ravo with that flashing time penalty. Mitsuko, Alan Lee, Tom O'Connor, Mohamed Awali, running off the top 10. Then comes Paul Rock, Pisiada, Mathesis, Yusuf, Stefan Sadazan, Aldridge, Marcus Nelson, and in last place, Gamercat. We lost from the C3, not Lewis Hamilton, Blade Dragon Sonic, Catfish, and Miles Stone. But in the driver's standings, Blade Dragon Sonic still leads on 217 points. That championship trophy looks a lot more like his this season. And then comes Inet Bamnis, Catfish, not Lewis Hamilton, Miles Stone, UK Ball, Ravo. Oh my goodness, Ronnie Sola is having an awful championship defense. Then comes El Carlos in 9th, very good from him. Mitsuko, Medicis, Daf Sanchez, Sierra, Paul Rock, Tom O'Connor, Stefan Sadazan, Gamercat, Alan Lee, Nawawi, Aldridge, Nelson, and Yusuf. In the constructors' standings as we head into the first Budapest Prix, Nissan Edam's lead from Envision and Jaguar. Then comes HWA Race Lab and DS Penske on 69 points. Then Akshay Flaudi Sport, Trolley Grand Prix, Team Aguirre, DS Virgin Racing, Dragon Racing, and Mahindra. We'll see you next time for the Budapest Prix.